Hey folks, welcome back to the Rocks Roost. Hope you're having a great day. We're about to get started with part 11 of Let's Play Final Fantasy. We've done 10 episodes so far, and I really appreciate you watching those, and appreciate you watching this one. Hang out with us even more as we go on. This is a brand new video game channel, and I am new to doing Let's Plays and gaming content. However, I've done video production many times before. In my professional life, I do it just about every day. So I hope that shows in these videos. We're doing simple kind of videos right now, sort of straight up one take stuff. But as we go on, I'd like to do some more creative things. If you have ideas for neat types of creative gaming content that are sort of outside the norm of what you usually see, just drop it in the comment. I'd love to hear about it. I don't want to steal your ideas, of course. I just want to hear about new cool stuff, and I like to engage with you guys and gals and everybody in between. All right, so when we last left off, we were going to head in here. This is the old Castle of Ordeals, or I think in this game they call it the Citadel of Trials. So let's pop in and see what's cooking. We're here hunting for a symbol of our courage, proof of our courage even, for the Dragon King Bahamut. Let's check it out. Citadel of Trials, first floor. Okay, I'm not at full HP, but I'm not far from it, so I should be good. What's this guy gonna say? You come bearing the crown, I see. Yes. Yes, I do. If you don't have the crown that you got from the Marsh Cave, the one that Astos was wanting, yeah, that crown, you still got it. If you don't have that, you can't get in here, but you can't get in here without going through the sequence to have the crown. But this is, in fact, what you need the crown for. Okay. Your fortitude cannot be questioned, indeed not. Very well, I shall grant you the right to undergo the trials. Go now. Sit upon the throne. Your courage will be put to the test. If true courage dwells within you, you will find proof of it here. And with that, he vanishes. I'm not sure if you could just walk around him, or maybe not. But anyway, where you want to go is right up here in this room. We'll do our little map check here. You see that's the only room that has anything in it. Check out the throne. Since we're holding the crown, we go kazap into the second floor. Now, what we're going to see here is a bunch of teleporters. In the original game, these were just columns. Kind of look like a old metal garbage can, like Oscar would pop out of. But they've been dressed up here for us, so we see that they are actually teleporters. We have no choice here, so we just have to step on this one. Okay, go on around, step on this one. Now, on the next one, we have a choice. Now, if my memory serves me, it is the bottom one. And in general, the lower one, or the southern one, or bottom one, whatever you want to call it, is usually the correct way. Just in case they've changed it, or because I am old and may be misremembering, I quick save. I mean, if you screw it up, it's no big deal. You just go back to the start. But every step you take is a chance for running into an encounter. Now, one new enemy here, the King Mummy, also known as the Mummy Wizard or Wiz Mummy. He's just a mummy that uses magic. So again, he does have the same weaknesses that other enemies have. Yeah, I should have probably rested at the end, but that's okay. Get back the spell charges. No big whoop. No big whoop. Yeah, I should have done that. Oversight on my part, guys. Sorry. This place isn't super bad. I mean, you see, not a big whoop. What I am going to do, since we have them, is I'm going to use an ether on Ezekiel and Luca, just to give them one spell increase for each slot. Okay, so far so good. Remember, I think the rule of thumb, again, if I remember correctly, you don't really need a quick save, is the lower one. So far so good. Memory is not quite as bad as I thought it was. Okay, Minotaur Zombie. Got to have it for your bestiary, and might as well get it here. So, Fyra, Dia, attack. Yeah, we're queued up with the appropriate action choices. You know, I grew up with these turn-based games. And I know some folks, particularly people who are newer to gaming, either by virtue of being younger or just new to it in general, seem to prefer more action RPG. I think this is the right one. Could be wrong here. Yeah, it is. But, you know, there's something to be said for turn-based. Okay, so what we want to do here is go off to the right and check out the treasure room. But what do you all think? Do you like turn-based games? Do you prefer the action approach? You know, the action approach, I'll have to say, in Final Fantasy 15 and this Final Fantasy 7 remake, I was a little bit flustered by the action battles in those. Picked up another level here. So I was a little bit concerned about 16. I thought, well, you know, it might be just aggravating to play because, I mean, I find it frustrating if I can't really keep up with the pace or I'm not really understanding optimum button presses and, you know, that sort of thing. So I was very reticent to try Final Fantasy 16. That is until the demo. And that demo has to be probably the single greatest gaming demo I've ever played. And it talk about something that accomplished what a demo is supposed to accomplish. It introduces you to the game, which turned out to be a phenomenal game. If you haven't played it, I highly recommend it. But more than that, it sold the game. And not only that, but in my case, because of the nostalgia factor, it sold the Pixel Remasters. Okay? Because I think I told you in part 1, I was sitting on the fence for these. But when I played 16, I got those warm, fuzzy feels. Remembering my childhood and young adulthood growing up playing Final Fantasy. And, you know, I just wanted to relive it. And that's why I'm here with you playing these now. And, yeah, so a demo that not only sold the game, but sold other games in the series. I mean, that's a damn good achievement. Yeah, excellent game. The battle system, yeah, it's very fast-paced, very action-oriented, not remotely turn-based at all. But even though I am older, and I do struggle with a lot of action games, that one I had no trouble with. It was intuitive for me. I understood it. I picked it up quickly, learned quickly, and not only, you know, can I play it well, but I think I do pretty darn good, actually. We will probably be playing that game eventually. It's going to be a while down the road. But, yeah, that was action combat done right. But, I mean, what do you guys think? Do you like action versus turn-based? What do you think of Bravely Default? That's an action-based series, or Octopath Traveler. You know, I think those games are pretty good. I did not complete Bravely the first. I did Bravely Default. I never played Bravely Second, but I played and completed Octopath and Bravely Default 2. And 4 Warriors of Light, which is kind of the unofficial Bravely prequel, I guess. Or the first Bravely game, but not really. So yeah, I mean, your thoughts on those games, let me know what you think. And if you like them, heck, I'll play them. Okay, in the chest. Back to this game. Stay focused. We got a potion. A whoop-de-doo. Now, crud. I can't remember which transporter to take here. Let's see. I wrote it down. I have it here in my notebook. Give me just a second. Okay, so looking at the notebook, it's not this one. We want to go down here and this one. This one. Pretty sure this is the one. All right, very good. When you get down here to the staircase, you know you're in the right place. Mind Flayer. I believe we saw these in the old ice cave. Did we not? Pretty sure we did. But you can run into them here as well. They are not to be trifled with. Just go ahead and take them all out with high-powered attacks and spells. And Bob's your uncle. When you see the stairs, you know you're in the right place. Okay? We're going to go up this long, narrow hallway into the door. More of these guys. You know this drill by now. Oh, wrong character, idiot. Tiara. Again, so far, not so bad. Not very bad. We do want to look for Medusas. We want to look for, I think, Little Devils or something like that. I'm not sure what they're called in this version. We already got the Minotaur zombie, I think. And there's another kind of zombie we can run into shortly. Okay, we have a scripted encounter here, so let's heal up as much as necessary. Okay, go ahead and pop 2 of those. Hit a quick save. You know, quick save's there. Might as well use it. Here we go, the old nightmare. Now, these guys can hit pretty daggone hard. So just hit them harder. They have a decent amount of hit points. 500... something like that, I think. Don't quote me on that. It'd be more like 400. Okay. Once that's done, head up to the chest. The healing staff. Okay, this is the first item that can be, or weapon or armor piece that can be used as a item in battle. Now, if you're playing the original game, you need to make sure that you give that to the person who you want to use it. You may not want to equip it, but they need to have it in their little pool. There's no shared pool of equipment like there is in this game. Now, if you look at the description here, press X, a staff that casts heal when used. Pretty useful. It has to be used in battle. There's no way to use it, I don't think, in non-battle. Yeah, you can. Okay, I just wanted to know. So, checking here. Oh, that's neat. It shows you who can equip the item. I did not know that. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and, I mean, the hammer's not doing much for us. And we'll get an offensive weapon for her later. So you might as well just equip it. I mean, just don't forget. I don't think it may heal when you attack. I'm not sure. We'll find out. It doesn't matter. So that's the first weapon of its kind in the game. Okay, Medusa. These can cast stone. Otherwise, pretty weak and pretty vanilla. Might as well just use Fire Rock. Actually, no. We'll have him attack. And we'll have her attack to see if this heals on hit. It does not, but it's just very weak. Okay, so here we go with the stoning. I went to the Citadel of Trials, and got stoned. What a hell of a summer. Okay. To use an item, weapon as an item that's equipped, you go to the item screen, press up, and select it that way. If it's not equipped, you can just pull it from the list as normal. Again, thanks to this version of the game, we don't lose XP just because we're stoned, so that's a goodie. See what we got. Ruby armlets, ice brand, ice sword, steel gloves. Okay, we have for this person the ice sword. This, of course, it's a sword that does what it says on the tin. It's a sword imbued with the power of ice. We also have a increase, straight upgrade, really. So might as well just use it. Actually, yes, the the red mage can in fact use that. So let's leave the flame sword on our buddy here, and let's just go ahead and pop the ice brand on the red mage. He cannot use the gloves. We have these. The gloves, no big deal. You can sell those. What did else do? Oh, the ruby armlet. Yes, this is also a piece of armor. Is it a good idea to give to the... Yes, it's a very good idea. Give it to the monk. You see, it gives us 16 points of defense, and it does not lower our evasion. So that's a pretty good find for him. Okay. All right, so we're going to continue down this way, check out these chests, and then see what's going on with that throne there, where the arrow is. Horn Devil, yeah, got to meet up with these. These are like an upgraded version of the Gargoyle. I don't think they have any like status attacks or anything like that. We're going to use that healing staff. It'd be nice if it cast Heal Aura instead of just heal, but it's better than nothing. It's a nice little full party top up you can do in battle, and it doesn't cost anything except a turn. So that's kind of nice. I mean, you get like 40 HP. That's nothing to sneeze at. And that does give her something, pretty daggone useful to do, because her melee attacks are not anything to write home about. So really, that heal staff has greatly increased our survivability, even though heal is a pretty low-level spell. Remember now, with the ice sword and any kind of elemental sword or any kind of special weapon in the game, if you're playing the original, all that's bugged. So base stats only. All right, Clay Golem. These guys hit kind of hard. I don't think they have any special things you need to watch out for. Just go ahead and do your best to get rid of them as soon as you can. I mean, you see the monk one-shotted that one. I mean, the monk is such a good character to have because, I mean, they hit like a friggin' truck, and they're so cheap to equip. I mean, I've barely bought anything. I bought the regular nunchuck. I don't even remember if I got the steel nunchuck or not. But even if I did, you're still talking about just a few hundred gold. It's basically all I've bought for him. And we just found our first piece of defensive gear that we've put on him. And that didn't cost us anything. Gauntlets. Yeah, okay, so they took these used to be called the Zeus gauntlets. I was thinking that those should be the Zeus gauntlets, but just gauntlets. So gloves that cast Thandara when used. Again, these are really nice for the white mage because that gives you a pretty decent offensive option. If you don't need to heal or cast. Oh, there's the phone. Excuse me for just a minute. Scam call. Don't you just love it? I mean, I love these people. Who actually gets taken in by these scammers? I mean, is it just me, or are they just like, you would have to be either just having a really bad day, or or just not the brightest bulb to fall for a lot of that. I mean, no offense. If any of you out there have been scammed, I really do feel for you, because the people that do this are just scum. But, yeah, I mean, it just seems pretty basic. The, can no one actually wear the gauntlets? Excuse me. Maybe you need the class change for that. Anyhow, so using the Zeus gauntlets or gauntlets will be what the white mage does now. Cottage 155 or 1455 gil, 7340 gil. Okay, so we have an encounter and a box here. So let's quick save. See, because of that heal staff, we're in good shape. Do we need to use an ether? I don't know, maybe. Maybe one for him. I don't know. This is confusing me. I guess we open the chest first. You obtain a rat's tail. Now, because this is the last item in this area, that must be, in fact, our proof of courage. It's a stinky rat's tail. If we go to the key items, token of valor and strength. In the original, the description says, PU, it stinks. Why don't we throw it? Oh, wait, no, better keep it. Something to that. Something along those lines. So. Yeah, so it does not tell you flat out that that's what you're looking for in the original, but it does here. So there you go. So the way to get out of here is we have to go through this guy. So go up to him, make sure you're ready for a fight, and press confirm or A or whatever button is appropriate for you. Dragon zombie, okay, just an undead dragon. Same undead strat as before, fire and the D version of your choice. We're gonna just do Diaga here. They should go down without too much trouble. I mean, the undead, being undead, that's a huge liability. Really, I mean, come on, that's not the best situation to be in. Okay, that's one more monster for the old bestiary. Okay, then just step up to the throne. And we out of here. Takes us right back here. So, with that done, we have completed the trial of courage. So what we want to do now is head back to the dragons. So let me, before we go any further, let's do a save. Okay. Head back to the boat. Get rid of the buccaneers. Yeah, I wish this game had some kind of item you could use like Breath of Fire did with the Marble 3 that just eliminates encounters for a little while. Now, again, if you're playing the console version, I'm going back for my airship in case you're wondering what in the heck I'm doing. Oh, we should have used the Zeus gauntlets. Whoops. Anyhow, yeah, so if you're playing the console version, you can turn encounters off whenever you want to, or reduce them by certain factors. Same with gold and experience, you can reduce or increase those by given factors, which I do wish they'd hurry up and patch into the PC version. I doubt it'd be very hard to do. I would probably use some of those for the Let's Play. Like right now, I'd turn the encounters off because this is, this is just like mindless popcorn mobs. I'm fighting them because it takes just about as much time to fight them as it does to run, even though we get next to nothing for it. It's okay. Whatever. Gotta keep up the fiction of the Sahajan Summer. My blue hole baby. We'll blur the lines between Final Fantasy and Dave the Diver for a little bit. Okay, we head up almost to the ship. And I think this might be the last time we need the ship. I'm not sure. I'm not sure if we're going to need it for anything else. I can't remember exactly, but I'm pretty sure it is. So we'll be airshipping forever after this. So best thing about the airship is there's no encounters. But again, don't quote me. Could be wrong. I'm just completely ignoring the fact I have the Zeus Gauntlet. I am such an idiot. Whatever. Okay, almost there. Almost there. We're there. Okay, so now that we have the airship, we need to remember to take advantage of the cheapest inn in the game, and that is at Cornelia. So anytime you need to go to an inn, just fly on over. Take advantage of that 30 gil bed and sweet dreams. Now, while we're here, I'm going to see about... Oh, the dancing girl. Let's see what she has to say. Hi there, I'm a dancer. What's that? You want to dance with me? Hee hee. I don't know what else to tell you. How about we have that dance? What do you say? Okay, so she's only like helpful for the beginning part of the game. Okay, let's top up our potions. I always like having 99 of those bad boys. Let's... 20 ethers, not a bad idea. 15 Phoenix down, okay. 35 antidotes, good. Couple gold needles. Remedy, not sure where that's useful. Again, these have not been a problem. Darkness and silence so far. Okay, so 10 tents is probably fine. I have this thing about having a lot of tents because, of course, now if we're pretty, worn out, low HP MP, then 110 ain't going to cut it. But you could use 2 or 3 tents and still be nowhere near the cost of a cottage. Okay, so I think this is good. Yeah, I'm just going to buy 10 more of these. This is a nice little addition to the game. The spell slots with the ethers that, is a good combo. Plus, the ethers don't cost 1 billion gil, so. Anywho, so we're good and rested up now. Let's head up to the Cardia Isles and play roulette with my old man memory and see if I remember which hole Bahamut is in. I think it's this one. And we get attacked. Remoraz, or the Remora. This is good. Well, we need this. Let's remember we have the gauntlets. We don't have this equipped, so use it. If you didn't find these in the ice cave, you can find them here. Again, 100% bestiary completion is essential for getting the platinum on PlayStation or getting all the Steam achievements on PC. Unfortunately, the Nintendo Switch does not have achievements, which I don't know. I mean, I know that they're not, they don't really do anything. They're just, I think they do add some play value to the game. I mean, it can be fun to do some achievement hunting. Some games have just really stupid achievements, but that are purposely insanely difficult to get. But in general, it adds a lot of fun to the game, especially a game like this where, there's not a lot of side content, if any. I don't know if there's any side content in this. Okay, quick save, and this is the moment you've all been waiting for. Bahamut. Long has it been since men of courage stood before me. Your bravery seems worthy of consideration. The rat's tail you carry is a fitting token of courage and strength. So be it. I shall honor you with titles befitting your valor. Excitement. It's tingly. Aha. Light warriors all growed up. You see, we have new sprites. Token of courage. That's an achievement. So you need to do the class change to make that happen. You notice we have new overworld sprites for the fighter, the red mage, the monk, and the white mage. And now, of course, our classes are different. So we have a knight, a red wizard, a master, and a white wizard. So the knight now can cast up to level 3 or level 4 white magic. Some of the spells, maybe not all the spells. Basically, you're not going to use that except in an emergency situation. So it is kind of nice to pick up a few spells for him just for the emergency. Your red wizard now can cast more black magic spells. The only thing we're limited to is we'll never get 8th level spell slots with a red wizard. 8th level black magic in this game sucks. Okay, it's useless, basically. I mean, I consider it useless. I've never used it. And I've never used it because it's not any good. Well, I would say I have not never used it. I did use it when I was a child. But all the adult playthroughs where I've been more analytical about what I'm doing, it's a waste of gold and spell slots. So that's why black mage is just not really necessary. Level 8 white magic. There are a couple spells that we need for that, but we have a white wizard for that. The master is, I'm not really sure exactly what he gets in the upgrade. He just continues being a badass and maybe increases stats more quickly or something. If any of you all know out there watching what exactly that is, then let me know. But he gets a cool new sprite. Now, if you had a thief, he would become a ninja, which gets the biggest benefit of class change. The thief goes from being basically useless to very competent. They get a lot of equipment draw. They get some black magic that's useful. They get a pretty sick sprite too. But I find that in general, a party with the without the thief is more useful, particularly if you put off the class change until a little bit later when you're actually meant to do it. Remember, we are sequence breaking here. And finally, our white mage has lowered the hood, and she really means business now. So we've got a white wizard. We have access to all spells, white spells in the game now. So we need to make sure we go back and get the exit spell and a few others, because now we have level 8 spell slots even. Okay, and by the way, and I don't think I ever mentioned this, but if you use the shoulder buttons, or the bumpers, you can switch between which sprite walks on the overworld. I just generally leave it as the first person. And this does not affect the lineup. And you can see here, I'll bring in my mouse pointer, the little light border that tells you which one is being displayed. So why don't we start changing those up a little bit? We'll leave the old red wizard up there for a little while. This is the Chamber of Bahamut. Oh, okay, yes, we saw that. What else does he say? Restore the crystals to grace. Yes, sir. We shall. The other dragon says the same thing too, I'm pretty sure. Interestingly, in the original game, the red mage / wizard overworld sprite had black hair. I would say that was a hardware limitation, but I'm not convinced of that because white was on the screen anyway. But it could have been. Could have had something to do with that. All right, so we just did the class change, which is very, very cool. And we have those snazzy new sprites. Very good. If you're playing along with me, congratulations. And even if you're not, I want to say thank you so much for watching. Next time, we will continue on our quest. We need to think about dealing with that fire fiend down there in the Gurgu volcano, or I'm sorry, it's Mount Gulg in this version, not Gurgu volcano, but Mount Gulg is a volcano, aka Gurgu. So, not Grogu, not Grogu. So that'll do it for now. When next we meet, we'll hop on the airship and head on down to the volcano near Crescent Lake. I want to thank you very much for watching today. I hope that wherever you are and whenever you are, you're doing well and there's a smile on your face. I really appreciate you. Leave a like, drop a comment, and subscribe to the channel if you will. That really helps me. If you have any pointers on how I could make the content even better for you, let me know that too. So, thanks a whole bunch, and I'll see you in part 12 of Let's Play Final Fantasy. Bye-bye.